Hello. Hi everyone. Live. I wasn't expecting to be doing this evening. Usually I only go live if I'm at an event or if I've got a new dance or something. But I'm coming on here this evening. I'm gonna wait until I get maybe one or two people might come on. Hi Donna. So feel free if you want to share this video or tag some friends in it. Line dance friends. What day is today? Today is Wednesday. God, this feels like I'm back in lockdown. I used to only go live from my house if it was lockdown. So I've got three people. People are probably in their classes now. They're probably in their classes. So some people mightn't see this until later, and that's okay too. But I was in town today and I was thinking about some recent conversation and some posts that I had put up about AI music, and I suppose in line dance and the line dance world, maybe there's a place for it, maybe there's not. But for me personally, being in the line dance world, I always feel like it can be quite isolating because all of my colleagues and people who I work with are all over the world. I don't have the privilege of going into an office or a workplace where I can discuss maybe topical issues or things that are new. Maybe in an office they might be bringing in new equipment and people will discuss it and learn about it, and I often feel that in the line dance world we don't have that privilege. It can always just be based on conversations on Facebook or emails and messages, which can be quite time consuming and not very beneficial sometimes. But I did post 2 days ago the question of people's preference towards human music created by humans with musical instruments, etc., or the preference to AI music, artificially created music using computers. And I'm aware that many bands do use computers. They've used them forever, but not to the extent where the computer is solely used to generate a song in a matter of a minute. So my point of coming on here today is because I was seeing all the comments coming in, and my phone has been hopping all the last 2 days. People wondering, what's he on about? What is AI? What are AI songs? And blah 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 blah. So I thought I would come on here and show you how easy it is to create a wonderful song, because for me as a choreographer in the line dance world, and I have to say my whole existence and passion is for line dance. It has been since 1994, and obviously 10 years ago I got very lucky and I choreographed a dance, and I've traveled the world and I'm very fortunate, and in those 10 years I have found myself always hungry, looking for great music that's going to excite people to get out on the dance floor. And it's a process, and I know that many of the choreographers, practically all of them, struggle daily, weekly, monthly, yearly to find new music. And while it can be painful and it's a process, nothing beats the excitement of, you've listened to 100 songs, but then you find this one song and you're just like, oh, that's the song that's going to excite my people to get on the dance floor. So I suppose this conversation, not even conversation, but I see it as just me showing people, because in this new world of AI, it's about educating people, and once we know what's what, we can make our informed decision on whether we choose to use real music. When I say real, I mean that it's from an artist or, you know, a performer or someone that's in the charts or someone that has spent time, you know, writing a song or creating bringing music to the song and creating it in such a way that it inspires people to dance. So that versus artificially created songs. I think I need an artificial creator to create my sentences. So I'm going to now, what I want to do is I want to show you how I, as a choreographer, could create a wonderful song. I hope you can hear me. Can people hear me? I have my phone sitting on a box here. I think you can hear me. Can you let me know if you can hear me? It's funny, when COVID came, we all had the tripods, and then I don't know where my tripod's gone. So my phone is sitting here on a box, but I hope it's not sitting so far down in the box that you can't hear me. So I'm going to wait until someone tells me they can hear me. Can you hear me? Just let me know. Just let me know. We can hear you. Thank you, Sam. Mwah. Thank you, Sam. Yes, so the purposes of this video is to show people and explain to people who have been wondering, what is AI? How does it work? How do you do it? And can I do it? Can you do it? Well, it's up to you if you want to do it or use it or not. But unless we know about it, then we can't make an informed decision about whether we choose to use it, make use of it for fun, make use of it for other reasons, or not make use of it at all. So I'm going to, I have this app on my phone. I think it cost me €1, or no. It was actually, I had to sign up to it for the week, and I think it was $7.99. So on this app, there's different things. You can write your own lyrics, or you can just give it an idea, or I could literally take a selfie and it would write a song for me. So I am going to give my app an idea. So if you bear with me, let's all do this together. Let's learn, because that's what this is all about. Like, in this new era of computers, but not even computers because they've been around for a long time, but AI. You know, I always find, and I repeat the fact that as a line dance choreographer and instructor, it can be quite isolating as a job, because I'm at home, I can't speak, you know, I'd have to call all the choreographers and I'd have to speak individually to everyone. Whereas if I was in an office or in a building or in a shop store, I could speak to everyone and we could all have our discussion and input. So that's why I kind of thought, well, people deserve to know what's what about AI, or how it works. So let's do this together. So I am going to now speak to my app. Let's do it. I'm going to speak to the app and I'm going to tell it the kind of song that I would like. Now, let's see how this works. So, please create me a song, an upbeat country feeling song. Maybe give it a Latin vibe. I would like you to speak in the song about a cowboy, maybe a cowgirl. Also mention shuffling forward and shuffling back, and maybe include numbers like 5, 6, 7, 8. I would also like there to be an instrumental break which will excite dancers. And that's it. So that's what I want. Now it's asking me here, so I've put that in there. Describe your song. So I've described my song, it's all in there. And now we have to decide if we want it to be vocally a male or a female. I'm going to pick female, because I do love a female voice on a song. So I've picked female there in the middle. You can see the highlighted green. Now, language, I'm going to leave it as English. Can you see? Maybe you can't see, it might be backwards. Now, genre. So, genre, we can have rap, rock, pop, indie, R&B, country, loads of different things. But I think I mentioned country and Latin already, so let's confuse it a little and see if it will give me a pop version of a country, Latin type of song. So we've picked pop there. So let's all hit it together. Press that green button. Hold on. I can't even see it. Oh, green. Let's do it. Green. Now, create song. Down the bottom, let's create song. So, our song is now creating. So this will explain to many people about how, I don't know, how easy it is to create an AI song or how accessible it is. And then we can discuss, maybe after it, its implications, its pros, its cons, as line dancers. So it's doing it there. Let me look. It's on 9%. So it's now creating everything for us now. As you can hear, anyone that was on my online, you can hear the prisoners. They're out in the hall. We now have 3 of them. Darcy, Teddy and Henry. They're going nuts. So the song is creating. We're on 16%. If I had better Wi-Fi, maybe it might be a little bit quicker. So let's get this here now. I think it's been about a minute so far. It's been about a minute. It's probably because I've got my phone connected, my laptop connected, my disconnected. So we're loading. So I've basically told it, and I've kind of told it the kind of song I would like. A song that will inspire line dancers. I've mentioned the typical terms that we might use in line dance to create the next great song. So let's see if it works. It's talking here, dimension shuffling cowboys and cowgirls. This is wild. And you want numbers like 5, 6, 7, 8 that's got dance floor energy. Yes. Give it to me. Oh, and I want it. It's telling me what I want. Yeah. Yeah. We're nearly there. Yeehaw, a country twist with a spicy Latin twist. I'm in. So what I want us to do in a second is, or what I'm going to do is, from my point of view, from my perspective as a choreographer and also as an instructor teaching locally, the implications that using something like this might have on my world as a choreographer, and I speak on behalf of many choreographers, I think. Oh! So our song is made. Our song is made. Are we ready to listen? And they've even named it. I didn't have to name it. So it's called the Dimension Shuffle. Look. So let's play it and see.
To the track.
Whoa.
Box 778, let's ride, no looking back. Boots on the ground, sun on my face. Cowboy hat tilted, ready for the chase.
Oh, nice.
She's got a lasso and a wild, wild grin.
This is catchy.
We're two-stepping through the worlds we're in. We're two-step through the worlds we're in.
Oh.
Shuffle forward, shuffle back, through the dust and the stars. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8.
Woo.
We're dancing in these boots of ours. Spin me round, don't let go. Let's see where we land. Dimension shuffling, hand in hand. Mirage on the mace, it's tequila in the air.
That is catchy.
Latin rhythm in the night, we'll feel this pair. One world to the next, we don't need no map. Just a little bit of courage and a whole lot of clap. Shuffle forward, shuffle back, through the dust and the
Nice.
stars.
It's telling me what to do already. Shuffle forward, shuffle back. Oh, here's the instrumental break. Woo-hoo! I like it. Oh, nice. That's got line dance hit written all over it.
Shuffle forward, shuffle back through the dust and the stars. 4, 5, 2, 7, 8. We're dancing in these boots
Nice.
of ours. Spin me round, don't let go. Let's see where we land.
How long is it? Oh, it's nearly there.
Hand in hand.
Nice. We're nearly there. Ready for the big finish.
Don't be shy, just shout. 5, 6, 7, 8, we're shuffling in and out. Cowboy, cowgirl, let's ride this track. Dimension shuffling, never looking back.
Finish at the front. Maggie G always told me finish at the front. Wow. Now, it's 1919, which to me tells me, and it's at 19's actually my lucky number. And there's one, oh no, there was 119 there watching. We started that process about 5 minutes ago. It was 1914. So 5 minutes ago, I told my phone or my app the kind of song I wanted. I mentioned typical terms that you would use in line dance, and I created what sounded like, I mean, it was undeniably like a hit line dance. But as a choreographer, do I decide now to use AI? Because this is the discussion that's happening on my page about people using them, people not using them, and it's this new world that we're being thrust into, whether we like it or not. I mean, I feel that I have the choice to decide if I want to use these songs or not. But that song sounded wonderful. But I also, having tried this once or twice before, can also hear that it's not quite a human, it's a computer. But that leads me then to wonder, do I stop the process of every time I'm driving in my car searching for songs, every time I'm waking up in the morning listening for songs, when I'm cooking I'm listening for songs, as many other choreographers do, and I might listen to 100 songs and I might only find one good song. But that has become, in the last 10 years, the process for me, as I know it is for lots of other choreographers. So do I decide to discontinue this process of finding music created by artists and support them to then choreograph my routine and choreography as an artist and then receive the support from the dance community? Or do I use this app and tell it to create me a wonderful song that's full of melancholy and sadness, and I want a gorgeous nightclub, or I want a wonderful waltz? I don't know, can it actually do that kind of music? I assume it can. Or do I stick with my own process? And then I have to question the pros and cons to this. So as a choreographer, there's two questions I always get asked, and I know many others do too, is where can I get the music and when is the step sheet available? And that then is always conflicting the argument of there's too many dances. Well, thank God that it took 100 songs to find one good song, because imagine if those 100 songs were great, or I created 100 songs on this app, then how many dances would there be? Where would it end? Where would we be if I just used this app and every other choreographer used something similar, and the next thing I had 100 dances out rather than maybe 10, one out of every 100 songs. So let me rewind now. If I'm an instructor in my local class, so then if I'm an instructor in my local class, I have to decide, well, what dances am I going to teach? And then if a song is so inadvertently perfect, like this one is, you know, shuffle forward, shuffle back, 5, 6, 7, 8, tip your hat, cowgirl. That's the dream song. That is the dream song for us as choreographers, because, I mean, there's no denying that people want to line dance to that. So as an instructor in my local class, I'm left with no other choice really, but I'm not going to teach any of those other ones because they're nice, but they're not this song that tells me shuffle forward, shuffle back. It's like the Macarena of line dance. So that's where I'm at as a choreographer, wondering, do I give up this process that, while it is very time consuming, while it is quite stressful, because you might be going to an event and I might need 5 new dances and I might only have 3 dances in my back catalogue, but I might need 2 more. So I could very easily use this app and then I could have 2 brand new dances. But then I would realise that I don't know where I can share this song. I don't know where I can... Anyway, it's not about that for me. It's about the idea of that, I like the process of searching for the song and then finding it and it being this, wow, that's the song. That's the one. So that's how I did it. Let's see if we can make another one. And if it sounds anything similar, create... What will I tell it? Song. Okay, let's do this and see how it works. Song. Myself and Maggie have just brought out a dance to Westlife, right? So now I want to see, can I manipulate my app to sound like Westlife? I don't think I can, because Westlife or Westlife. You ain't going to get better than Westlife. Now, let me do this. What will we tell it? Let's see. Can you create me a song which has a waltz rhythm? Make it quite sad and emotional. I want the song to sound a little bit like Westlife, the pop group from Ireland. I want you to mention the word diagonal and fall, and mention the word twinkle in the waltz. Also, no, that's it. No, also, that's it. That's it. Done. Now, do I want to... Let's do it as a male this time. Let's do it as a male. Male. So we'll leave it male and leave it English. Now, what do we want it to be? Oh, did I tell it? Pop. So I've told it pop, but let's leave it at pop. I was going to tell it be country, but then it wouldn't sound pop. Very difficult decision, but less stress than trying to find a song. Pop. Let's leave it at pop. Now, create song. So it's now creating us. I don't know what it's going to sound like, but I want a waltz. So as you can see, this process eliminates a lot of time, a lot of, for some people, sleepless nights because they cannot find the song they want. Or sometimes you have to choreograph to a song that maybe you're not completely in love with, but you just have to use it because the event director wants new dances. And you just have to do it, and that's fine too. Life is hard, Tom. I've never denied that I have a great life, Tom. Blessed. So again, for anybody that's just coming in here, the purpose of my video is to look at the pros and cons of AI. For now, I say for now, and I don't believe I'll be easily swayed, will be continuing the long process of looking for real music. And when I say real, I mean by artists who have dedicated their time to writing the song. Oh, it sounds like Home to Donegal. It's called Twinkle in the Walls. Twinkle in the Walls. Now, can you imagine if every single choreographer decided, I'm going to use this app? Well, the debate about there's too many dances would be gone out the window, because I can guarantee there would be too many dances. But anyway, let's play our second new track, Twinkle in the Walls. Now, I've asked it to sound like Westlife. I don't know if it's going to sound like Westlife, but let's figure it out now. Oh, that sounds lovely. It sounds like Home to Donegal.
In the quiet of the ballroom, shadows start to crawl.
Oh, that's
I
lovely.
see the twinkle in the walls as the evening starts to fall. We move in circles but never quite align.
Oh.
Your hand in mine, but slipping every time. The chandelier is crying, diamonds on the floor.
Such a line dance song.
We're dancing on diagonals, not like before.
Ah, beautiful.
And we fall in a waltz that's breaking. Every step, every turn, my heart keeps.
Isn't that nice?
aching. There's a twinkle in the walls, but it's fading away. We're spinning on diagonals, lost in this way.
Spinning on diagonals. It's even telling us the steps.
Your eyes are distant, searching for the dawn.
It has a Westlife feel about it.
Midnight holds us, and the music plays on.
Nice.
I count the patterns, the cracks on the hall. The twinkle in the walls remembers it all.
Oh.
We fall in a waltz that's breaking. Every step, every turn, my heart beats.
Now, it sounds beautiful, doesn't it? But now I want you to listen to it and remember the first song we heard. You can hear the tinniness. It almost sounds to me like he's singing in a Coke can. He's singing in a Coca-Cola can, or he's singing in the back of like a corrugated truck. Like, you can hear the tinniness. It sounds good, but again, the idea of my video is to discuss this, talk about it, because if we don't, who's going to know what it's all about? But anyway, let's see if you can hear the tinniness in the voice.
There's a twinkle in the walls, but it's fading away. We're spinning on diagonals, lost in the sway.
Yeah, I think it is too, John.
Love is just a rhythm,
Spinning in, or twinkle in the walls.
we dance on broken lines, where hope and sorrow meet.
Another beautiful song. I mean, you can't deny. It's 7:32. At 7:19 we had one song, and then 13 minutes later we have a second song. So, my question, as a choreographer, do I do this, and do I don't think so. As stressful as it is trying to find great new songs, the excitement of that new song and hearing that first bit of the song and going, I can see my people dancing to this, far outweighs the idea of make me a song and 2 minutes later there's a song. I just don't get it. I don't personally get it. I don't think that it benefits the line dance community, because already the comment is there's too many dances. So if there's too many dances and it's been a struggle for choreographers to find music, how many dances will there be if the process of finding music becomes this easy? So I don't know. Can you put that on Spotify? I haven't a clue. Rachel, I ain't got a clue. I haven't a clue. I'll look into it. Maybe I can, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to. That's not my song. That's not my song. That is like an artist who makes a painting or paints a painting. Come on, Gary. Paints a painting, spends hours doing it, and then someone else comes along on here and says, paint me a painting and make it look like this and make it look like that, and then, oh, there's the painting. Well, I'm sorry. I can't get behind it. And I struggle to see the benefit of it. I think that the choreographers that are out there that spend hours and hours and hours searching for music should be applauded for the time and effort. I didn't realize 10 years ago, before my life changed, I did not realize the time and energy and effort that went into finding these songs. As a dancer then, I just thought, wow, look, they've got all these great songs. And I nearly thought they were like magicians, like they were mystical beings who music just landed at their feet and they're just wonderful, and here they are just turning up to the event and showing us all this amazing stuff. Has anyone tried to choreograph to get AI? No, there is another question. That can go on the next video, Rachel. You can come on and discuss that with me. But I just don't, I can't see the pro or the benefit in line dance and in our line dance world to using this artificially created music. Yeah, it sounds perfect. Yeah, it sounds wonderful. Yeah, I can tell it to tell everybody shuffle and heel and toe and tip your hat and you're all wonderful on the dance floor, and it kind of, to me, it's a little bit brainwashy. But I can't get behind it. So I just wanted to come on here tonight and maybe explain, because I've had so many messages and I'm trying to write back to people about what is AI and what are you talking about, and explain the idea of AI music, and because it is educational, because if we don't talk about it, how is anyone supposed to know? How is anyone supposed to make an informed decision about whether the song they're dancing to is real, whether the song they're dancing to is AI? And maybe some people don't care, and that's fine. But behind that not caring is a choreographer who has either spent hours and hours and hours of effort to produce a dance to excite everyone, or it's a choreographer who has, like you saw me do, they've whipped up a song here, it took about 4 minutes, and then after I stopped talking, another 12 minutes. So you could say in 10 minutes I had 2 wonderful, wonderful songs, and I could spend the rest of my night now and watch television and watch The Traitors. Who else is watching The Traitors? I love The Traitors. Who's watching The Traitors? Hands up. Me! I love it. Everyone says, Gary, you're never at home. Well, guess what? I am. Now you know I am, because I'm in my kitchen. So I think I'm going to leave it there. And I hope that you might share this video. I hope that, you see, there's a decision for everyone to make. There's a decision for a choreographer to make. There's a decision from the instructor to make. there's the decision by a dancer to make, and the decision is yes or no to AI. Yeah, it sounds wonderful, but it's not perfect. And does it deny the process that we celebrate annually, every year, celebrating the work, the time, the energy, the effort that choreographers have put into finding music for the last 30 years? Just because it's new doesn't mean we should use it. Just because it's new doesn't mean it's right. Just because it's new doesn't mean it's the way forward. So, I'm going to say goodnight, and that's it. Mark is sick of listening to me talking about AI. He's like, will you stop going on about this AI? Stop it. And I said, no. So anyway, go make your own decision. I've made my decision. I will be spending continuous hours searching and searching for the best music that I think the line dance community will love. And I know, having spoken to several of my colleagues and friends, because we are all work colleagues at the end of the day, it's just unfortunate we don't all work in the same office, that we could talk about this as a group. But I hoped that this video might inspire some feedback, conversation, discussion, and that's what it's about. It's about having an informed, educated, I'm not saying I'm educated, well, I did go to school, but anyway, but my informed decision comes from a place of real music and the process, and celebrating that process. So you choose the process that you wish to encourage, support, and celebrate. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Love you all lots. Bye bye.